Hey everyone, today we're going to discuss what it's like to live in the city of San Carlos. I've lived in this wonderful city for over 30 years. I've raised 3 kids here, I've owned a home here, so I know the ins and outs of this great city. So if you're looking to buy a home in San Carlos, or you just want to find out more about the city, you come to the right place. San Carlos is located on the Mid-Peninsula. It's about perfectly halfway between San Jose and San Francisco, which makes it ideal for people who are commuting both directions. It's one of the main reasons that people really choose San Carlos. It's comprised of a variety of different neighborhoods. There are some that are located in the flats, like White Oaks and Howard Park, and those are close to downtown and to your commute routes. And there's a whole separate neighborhood up in the hills known as Alder Manor and Beverly Terrace. These homes are generally a little bit larger. You have better views of the Bay Area, but they're not quite as close to downtown. One of the things that makes San Carlos so unique is the experience it provides for its local residents. Downtown, San Carlos has an amazing shopping and dining district right along Laurel Street. You'll find some of the best restaurants on the peninsula down there, as well as some really cool, interesting boutique shops that are owned by local residents. As far as activities, downtown features a couple of big events every year. The Farmers Market, which is held every Sunday, is an assortment of locally raised fruits and vegetables, and it's very well attended by the residents. And once a year down on Laurel Street is the annual Art and Wine Festival, which, if you've been to this, it's a ton of fun. A lot of fun people down there, a lot of good food, a lot of great wine, and it's attended by people from all over the peninsula. Another reason why people find San Carlos so desirable is the fact that it has an excellent school district. And this is important whether you have kids or not. If you're looking to buy a home in San Carlos, you want to buy a home where you've got an excellent school district. Why? Because it helps protect your home value. Homes that are in good school districts tend to hold their value higher, and they're less prone to the ups and downs when we have a rough market like we're having now. Obviously, if you have kids, we have 4 award-winning elementary schools and 2 award-winning middle schools they can go to without having to spend money on private schools. Now, if you decide you want to go the private approach, there is also 2 other options there. You've got our St. Charles Private School and you've got St. Carlos Charter. So from a school district standpoint, St. Carlos is very, very well situated. As you can tell by my amazing tan, I'm a person that likes being outdoors, and St. Carlos gives you lots and lots of options if you're also a person who likes to be outdoors. So if you're into organized sports, there's 2 very large parks within San Carlos. One is Burton Park downtown, and the other one is Highland Park up in the hills. Both of those parks have tons of grass space where you can play baseball, you can play soccer, there's tennis courts, there's all kinds of good things to do. And by the way, at Burton Park, they have a really good Friday night concert during the summer. If you like things like hiking, there's no shortage of that either. One of my favorite places to go in San Carlos is Eaton Park. It's a really cool hiking park that takes you way up in the hills. You get an awesome view of the city, and they've linked that to Big Canyon Park just off of Britton Avenue. So if you hike up there, you can literally put together a 6 or 7 mile hike of just beautiful scenery up there. If you don't want to stay inside of San Carlos, there's 2 other hiking paths that are really close up on Edgewood Road. One is Edgewood Park, and right across the way is Pulgus Ridge, which, by the way, is dog friendly. I've already mentioned the Art and Wine Festival and the Farmers Market as cool community events to do downtown, but San Carlos has other very large events that are really important to draw the community together. The first one, the biggest one, is Hometown Days. Every May, it's a huge event that takes place down at Burton Park. It starts off with a really cool parade that goes down Laurel Street, awesome for the kids. There's food, there's live music. It's a really great event to bring the community together once a year. The second one, which people probably know San Carlos more about, is the holiday lights on Eucalyptus Avenue. Every year, the 2 blocks on Eucalyptus get transformed into an over-the-top light display. It gets more and more crazy every year, but if you've ever driven down Eucalyptus on the holidays, you know what I'm talking about. It's definitely worth seeing. As I mentioned before, one of the key benefits of San Carlos is its location, which is right in between San Jose and San Francisco. I find this is a really important factor when I'm dealing with prospective home buyers, because oftentimes they have commutes that are, one goes to San Jose, one goes to San Francisco, and this is smack in between. So it helps lessen the load on both commutes. Also, if there's entertainment events that you want to go to in San Jose or San Francisco, you're about the same distance from both, which makes it really nice. I hope you enjoyed this video about what it's like to live in San Carlos. Please subscribe below if you'd like to see more content about San Carlos real estate and what it's like to live in San Carlos.